So thank you for being here again. My name is Miho, and this is a Vinyasa class. I know most of you know. And today's theme is breathe. Even though, we are all breathing, and more, I think I had this theme quite a while ago of I'm realizing that when I'm using a mask, my nose are kind of covered by the fabric, so I'm breathing from my mouth more often than regularly or without mask. So breathing, sometimes getting a little bit up. No worries, Catherine, thank you. Yeah, so I just want to focus on how important it is for us, the breathing, because it's a vital source in our body. So focusing on that. And also, sometimes breath is affected by our emotions that we are going through. So we want to kind of calm that down and really tuning into and bringing more awareness to how we breathe and basically how we live, right? So anyways, let's get started. So finding your comfortable seat whenever you feel comfortable. And hopefully I adjust the mat a little bit towards the wall so you could see me well with the black outfit. Okay. Just settle your energy on your mat. And keep relaxing your shoulders, anchoring your sits bones. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Without any judgment at this moment. Just bringing your awareness. How you're breathing at this moment. You might be breathing shallower or deeper, whatever it is. Just observe. And then slowly finding your breath deeper and deeper. And we are going to take square breathing, which is the inhalation, exhalation is the same. And then on top of that, we are going to hold the breath on the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. So it's going to be the same count in each breath and then holding parts. So if you feel uncomfortable holding your breath, please skip the holding part and then keep breathing in and out in an even amount. So we are going to start from counting of 3. Let's exhaling out wherever you are. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, hold 3, 2, 1, exhale 3, 2, 1, hold at the bottom 3, 2, 1, inhale 3, 2, 1, hold at the top 3, 2, 1, exhale 3, 2, 1, hold 3, 2, 1. Keep going at your own pace. If you need to lengthen the numbers, please do. Or you might want to bring it a little bit shorter. And when you finish your next round, going back to your neutral breath. No rush, take your time. Taking a moment to set an intention for today's practice, if there is any. Or dedicating your practice to somebody else or something else. Put your palms together in front of your heart. Base of your thumb slightly lifting up your sternum. Releasing your chin towards your chest. Gently opening your eyes, focusing on one point. On the fingertips of mat. Slowly bring your gaze forward. And as you reach your arms up for a moment, and as you inhale, we're going to open the arms out, circling around. And as you exhale, interlace the fingers, pointing the index fingers, and then exhaling out, reach your index fingers up. Inhale, circling your arms around. Interlace the fingers, pointing the index fingers, exhale out. Inhale, maybe sending your heart up towards the sky slightly. And as you exhale, maybe round your back slightly and pointing the index fingers up. Inhale, reach up. Maybe taking a gentle back bend, exhale, round. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, index fingers pointing up. And inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twisting to your right side, releasing your hands wherever they can land. Keep softening through your hip joints. Inhale, come back to the center, extending your arms up towards the sky. Releasing your left hand down to the floor, lengthen the right side of your body. Let's walk the hands forward, as little or as far as you'd like to reach. Keep softening through your lower back, maybe releasing your head down. Taking your time, slowly lifting your torso. Reach both hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your head back to the center, switching your crossing legs if your legs are crossed. And again, we're going to reach the arms up to begin with. Inhale, opening your arms around. Maybe interlace the fingers in the opposite grip, pointing the index fingers round. Exhale. Inhale, opening up. Reach your heart up. Exhale, round your torso, pointing the index fingers up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. We're going to take two more. Inhale, opening your arms out and around. Exhale, pointing up. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, twisting to your left side. Releasing your hands wherever they can land. Inhale, come back to the center. Releasing your right hand down. Lengthen the left side of your body. Again, reach your hands forward as far or as little as you'd like to reach. Releasing your head, heavy softening through your back. Slowly lifting your torso. Reach your hands behind your hips, sending your sternum up towards the sky. Bring your head back to the center, moving into downward facing dog. Take your time, pedal your feet, and if you happen to be joining me today for first time, I suggest you to have your screen on your left side. So it might be easier for you to follow, because I like to face forward and back of the mat. As you inhale, raising your heels. Softening your knees, look towards your hands. Taking a slowest walk to the front of your mat. Moving into forward fold, Uttanasana. You might want to keep your knees soft, maybe reach for your elbows. Swing your torso side to side or gently shaking your head, yes or no. Releasing your hands down towards the mat. Softening your knees. Slowly roll up. One vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing Tadasana. Mountain pose. Letting your energy moving into your feet. Letting your energy moving through your legs, through your hips, through the spine towards the crown of the head. And then lifting your energy up towards the sky at the same time, grounding your energy down to the earth. As you inhale, reach your arms up. Taking a slight back bend, lifting your heart up towards the sky, lengthening your tailbone down. Exhale, hinging from your hip joints, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. And softening your knees, stepping your left leg back into lunge. Releasing your left knee down and tuck your toes, protecting your left knee if you have a sensitive knee. And then lifting your arms up. Opening the front body, but try not to push your ribcage forward. Keep hugging your navel in to protect your lower back. And releasing your hands down to the floor, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward to plank pose. Taking a modified flow just once together, releasing your knees down as you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, moving into baby cobra, little one away on your hands. Releasing your torso down, pressing through tabletop. Moving into downward facing dog. Inhale, raising your left leg back and up. And stepping forward into lunge. Releasing your right knee down and tuck your toes. And lifting your arms up. Maybe taking a slight back bend. Keep hugging your navel in. Releasing your hands down to the floor. Stepping your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up with a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Softening your knees, let's step the right leg back into lunge. If you'd like to, you can lower the right knee down, but if you feel comfortable, lifting your torso up into high lunge. But again, you can keep your knees back, knee down. Relaxing your shoulders. And releasing your hands down, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward to plank pose. I'm going to demonstrate the modified version, but if you're ready through chaturanga, move through chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale into any back bends. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raising your right leg back and up. And stepping forward into lunge. Again, you're welcome to lower the left knee if you need to, or keeping your left knee lifted, lifting your torso up. Keep hugging your navel in, relaxing through your shoulders. Releasing your hands down to the floor, step your left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms all the way up with a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Moving through your choice of flow, or simply stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Sign out of flutter your lips. Taking 5 more breath cycles here in down dog. Lowering your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. And whenever you need to take it easy, please do. And if you are joining a little bit later, you might want to have your screen on your left side of you when you face to the front of your mat. Or you can adjust yourself accordingly. Once you feel ready, coming back into downward facing dog, or if you'd like to modify, moving into tabletop, like I'm doing. Inhale, raising your right leg back and up, squaring your hips to the floor. Exhale, knee to your nose, shoulders are over your wrist. Let's push the floor away. So you feel the core. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to your right armpit. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale to your left armpit. Keep twisting, moving into falling triangle. Extending your right leg underneath you to the left. And then reach your left hand up towards the sky. Again, I'm showing the modified version. Releasing your left hand down. Swing your right foot back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bending your knee. Here, if you feel like your navel is dropping down towards the floor, can you hug your navel to the spine? And squaring your pelvis, step your right foot forward into lunge. If you're modifying, lifting your left knee up. Inhale, reach your arms up into high lunge, Vinyasa. Inhale here. And then shift your weight on your right foot. Let's step the left foot forward into chair pose, Utkatasana. And we're gonna go back to lunge and then chair pose with each breath. So you inhale, step your left foot back into lunge. And then exhale into chair pose. Inhale, step your left leg back into lunge. Exhale, step forward, chair pose. That's it. Pressing through your feet, coming up to stand. Taking a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine, flat back. Softening your knees, step your left leg back into goddess pose. Open your feet wider, turn your torso to the left. And as you inhale, reach your arms up into star pose. As you exhale, turn your right toes out, left heel back into warrior two. Making sure your right knee is pointing over the second or third toes. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Keep softening through your right knee. And as you exhale, moving into triangle pose. Shift your pelvis to the left side. And then reach to the right side. And here, making sure you're not sending your pelvis backwards to lean forward. You might want to keep your torso over your right leg. And then pressing through your feet, engaging through your core, coming up to stand into goddess pose. Inhale, reach up. This time, switch to the left side. So turning your left toes out, right heel back, warrior two, facing to the back. Inhale, reversing your warrior. And moving into triangle pose. Lengthening your left leg, slide your pelvis to the right. Inhale, reversing your warrior, softening your left knee. Releasing your hands towards the left foot, or you can do without. Moving into warrior three. Turning your torso down towards the mat. You can take any arm variations where you can be supported with your hands. Softening your left knee, stepping back into downward facing dog. Moving through your choice of flow, skip your flow. We're meeting downward facing dog. Oops, I didn't modify. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale, raising your left leg back and up. Stepping forward into lunge. Moving into goddess pose. And here we are going to take the arm variation that we did in the beginning of the class. So your thighs gonna be happy for a while. But if you need to come up to stand, please do. You don't have to, hold in the pain. Inhale, circling your arms up. Interlace ten fingers, exhale, cutting the air. Inhale, opening the arms. Exhale, cutting the air. What if there is any negativity in front of you? You're cutting. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, cutting through. And then inhale, moving into star pose. I hope your thighs are burning. And turn your toes forward, so your feet are parallel. Inhale, lifting your heart up towards the sky, palm facing up. Exhale, releasing your torso forward, moving into wide leg forward pose. Vasarita Padottanasana. If you'd like to add a tripod here, you're welcome to. And here, a lot of variations to take. You can extend your arms forward. And kind of moving into wider leg downward facing dog. So keeping your pelvis over your legs. And here, you don't want to sink your chest too much if you are sinker. Keep hugging your navel in, softening through your ribs. And then feeling the side of your body stretching. And if you're taking a tripod, you might want to release your feet slowly down. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders if you're extending your arms forward. And heel toe your feet closer together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And softening your knees, moving into chair pose, Utkatasana. Opening your arms to the T shape. Let's reach the left hand over the right. Either hug your shoulders or eagle arm if you feel comfortable. And shifting your weight on your left foot, cross your right leg over the left. If crossing is not feeling comfortable today, you can uncross your legs and you can tap the right toes down on the floor. Or you can take a double wrap, or you can also tap the right toes to the left side. Breathing easy. Each inhalation finding the length in your spine. And each exhalation, maybe let your pelvis move a little bit back. Bend your knees a little bit more. Again, that's just an option. Taking any variations if you'd like to. You can send your elbows beyond your knees and scoop your belly in so your belly is not touching your thigh. So you're curling everything in. And then slowly lifting your torso, releasing your arms up towards the sky. Lifting your right leg. I know your left leg is probably getting tired. You can keep your left knee bent, right knee bent. Or extend your right foot forward, hovering here for 2, 3, 2, 1. Releasing your right foot down, taking the inhale back bend. Exhale forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And softening your knees, release your knees forward, moving on your tabletop. I'm just going to face to the side. You're going to reach your right leg, crossing behind your left. Yeah, I hope you can see. So your did I say right leg? I meant to say left leg behind your right knee. So your right leg is on top. And then walk your feet wider. And then releasing your pelvis back in between your feet. If this is comfortable, if you have any pile of books that can lift your pelvis, you might want to use that. And if this is not feeling comfortable, you can also extend your left leg forward and then cross your right leg over the left. Yeah. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Turn your palms up. Let's reach the right wrist in front of your left. And inhale, finding the length. Exhale, reach to the right side. So opening up the left side of your body. Try to keep your left sit bone anchoring. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to your left side. So here, making sure your left armpit is not curling forward towards your right knee. Keeping your left shoulder open. Inhale, come back to the center. You can release in your hands. If you'd like to, you can bring your each finger in between your toes, like this. If you'd like to, or you can just reach for your feet. And then releasing your torso forward. If you'd like to take a Gomukhasana arm, you can use the Gomukhasana arm as well. Any variations. Or you might want to just release your arms forward. Whatever is making sense for you at this moment. Breathing easy, continue sending your breath into the space where you feel a little bit tighter. Slowly lifting your torso. Let's face to the back if you have your screen on your side. And rolling all the way down on your back. Extending your legs up towards the sky. And then you're going to reach your left leg down, a little bit above the floor. And then reach your hands around your right leg, kind of spiraling to the right a little bit. And then try to squeeze your legs towards each other, kind of scissoring. Breathing here for 3. Lifting your head, shoulders up. 2, And one switch to the other side. Breathing here for 3. And push your feet away from each other. 2. And 1. Let's do one more set. Switch your legs. Staying here for 3. 2. 1. Switching up. 3. Make sure you're breathing. 2. And 1. Nice work. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Release your feet down. Heels, hips wet. And pressing through your feet. Lengthen the back of your pelvis towards the back of your knees. Into bridge pose. So opening up the front body, just releasing the core that you used. Slowly releasing your torso, moving through your tricep floor. From here, you can roll forward into Crow Chaturanga or simply stepping back into downward facing dog. If you'd like to add in your flow or skip your flow, inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Sighing out the flutter your lips. Lowering your knees down into child's pose. Softening your breath. When you're ready, coming back into downward facing dog. Again, if you need to rest longer, please do. Oh, I'm going to do the modified version. Inhale, raising your left leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to your left armpit. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to your right armpit. Keep twisting, moving into fallen triangle if you're modifying. Switch your legs. Make sure you're pressing the floor away. Releasing your right hand down. Left foot back and up into down dog split. Opening your hips, bending your knee. And squaring your hips. Step your left foot forward into lunge. Lifting your right knee if your right knee is on the floor. And then reach your arms up into high lunge, Vinyasa. Relaxing your shoulders. And moving into chair pose. Shifting your weight on your left foot, step your right foot forward. Again, we're going to take step back, step forward with each breath. So as you inhale, step your right leg back. Into lunge. Exhale into chair pose. One more time. Inhale, step your right leg back into high lunge. Exhale into chair pose. Pressing through your feet, inhale, coming up to stand, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward, forward, forward. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Softening your knees, moving into goddess pose. Inhale, reach out into star pose. Exhale, warrior two to your left side. Inhale, reversing your warrior. This time, if you'd like to moving into triangle, you can move into triangle. Or maybe moving into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You can bring your right hand to the hip. And then softening your left knee, landing back into goddess pose. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, warrior two to your right side. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Either triangle or into half moon or the Chandrasana. No rush. Softening your right knee. Coming back into goddess pose. And then it's moving into warrior two to the right side. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Releasing your hands down towards the right foot. Moving into warrior three. Again, you might want to use the props to support the warrior three for taking any variations. And slowly releasing your hands down, stepping back, moving through your choice of flow. Skip your flow. Meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deep. Exhale, release out. Inhale, raising your right leg back in. Stepping forward into lunge. Opening up into goddess pose. And we're gonna take the arm circles. Inhale, opening your arms up into the stem fingers. Exhale, cutting the air. Inhale, reach your arms out around. Exhale, curling. Any negativity or something that you don't need. And sending up to the sky. Inhale, reach up. Last time, lion breath. And then inhale, reach up. Two-step pose. Opening your arms up to the T shape. Turn your toes in. Inhale, lifting your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, releasing your torso forward. Wide legged forward fold. Again, if you'd like to add the tripod, you're welcome to add the tripod. If you'd like to extend your arms forward, you can. Or you may want to walk your heels of your hands in line with your heels. And then bending your elbows like chaturanga when I'm going to face to the side. So you can bring the heels of your palms in line with your heels and then bend your elbows backwards. And if your head is reaching easily down, especially in my case because I have very long torso, you might want to walk your feet a little bit closer. And if you feel comfortable, you can walk your hands a little bit back. Breathing. And if you are in tripod, slowly release your feet and walk your hands forward. Heel to your feet closer together. Inhale, reach arms all up. My fault. All the way up. Let's moving into this one, into chair pose. And opening your arms up to the T shape. This time, right arm over your left. Either hug your shoulders or eagle arm. You're gonna cross your left leg around. You may want to find each inhalation, finding the length. Each exhalation may be deepening your pelvis a little bit, back and down. You can stay here, or maybe send your elbows beyond your knees, scoop your navel. And slowly press through your right foot, lifting your torso, extending your arms up. You can keep your left knee bent or extend your left foot forward, hovering here for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your left foot down. Inhale, taking a gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Softening your knees, reach your knees forward into tabletop. This time, you're going to reach your right leg back. Yeah, crossing your right leg, unless you did on the other side because I made a mistake. And then open your feet wider, sit back. So your left leg is crossed. Or extend your right leg forward and crossing your left leg over. And then reach the arms up, turn your palms. Let's bring the left wrist in front of your right, palms together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach to your left side, keeping your left hip bone heavy. Inhale, come back to the center. And then reach to your right side. Try not to reach your left shoulder towards the left knee. Keep opening. Neighbors are talking. Inhale, come back to the center. Releasing your hands. You can again bring the each fingers in between your each toes if that feels good. For taking any variation, you might want to take a Gomukhasana arm. Maybe send your torso forward. Breathing into any sensations. You can also sign out to release anything that might be releasing, might need to be released out of your system. And slowly, slowly lifting your torso. Let's face to the front of your mat and crossing your legs. And then rolling all the way down on your back. And then we are going to take a same core work. But this time, release one leg down and then reach your arms around your left leg. Or you might be doing the other foot. It doesn't matter whichever you're going first. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Push your feet away from each other and then hugging your thighs in. 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more set. It's a special offer. 4, 3, 2. You got this. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Releasing your torso down. And then either moving into bridge once again or moving into wheel if you'd like to. Moving into wheel. Pressing through your hands and feet or pressing through your feet and shoulders. Breathing into your belly. Expand your belly. And slowly releasing your torso down. Moving through your choice of flows. Keep your flow. Meeting downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release out. Inhale. Let's take a lighter breath. Lowering your knees down into child's pose. Soft softening your breath. When you're ready, no rush, slowly lifting your torso. And then sending your hips to one side, extending both feet forward. Moving into like a Baddha, but we are going to bring our feet a little bit forward. So you're kind of using more like square shape rather than, I forgot the name of the shape, more to the square shape. So it's 90-degree angles on the corners. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Releasing your torso forward. So you're kind of curling your torso, releasing your crown of the head towards the arch. And if you'd like to, you can also send your arms under your legs or under your calves. And then reach your arms diagonally out. I don't know if you can see this place. So that is going to add a little bit of shoulder pressing sensation. And you're welcome to stay here. But if you'd like to play, it's going to be the similar thing that we are going to do. You're going to lift your pelvis. And you're going to reach your arms inside of your legs. And then reach your hands behind your feet. So from the side, it's like this. And then you can bend your elbows like chaturanga, and you're going to sit on your upper arm. You might want to cross your feet, find the balance. If you'd like to, you can extend your legs out. Just an option. Just to play. But you can stay here. Whatever it makes sense for you at this moment. Again, if you want to explore, please do. And if you are crossing your ankles, you might want to switch just to even out. When you're ready, slowly lifting your torso, and let's lie down on the back. And then bring your feet as wide as the mat, opening your arms to the T shape. And then releasing your knees to your left side. I'm doing the same side. If you'd like to, you can bring your left foot over the right thigh. Just adding a little more stretch through the right hip. And again, if this is not feeling comfortable, releasing your left foot. Maybe you might want to deepen your breath. Releasing your left foot, bring your knees back to your right side. If you'd like to, send your right foot over your left thigh. You can gaze over your left shoulder. You might be feeling the blood flow, which I do. Releasing your right foot, bring your knees back, moving into happy baby pose for a moment. If you'd like to, moving into shoulder stance for a few breaths, please feel free. Eventually moving into your choice of Shavasana. No rush. If you're still moving into something, take your time. Once you releasing your body, visualizing your breath is a very soft feather kind of surrounding your body. Or you might want to think of something fluffy surrounding your body, or maybe clouds. Any imaginations? And each breath, something fluffy is getting heavier, but not too heavy, in a very comfortable heaviness. So that you can let yourself sink in a little bit more into the earth. If you don't like the fluffy thing, it happens to be, you can use something of the texture that you like. It's surrounding you. And if you are a very imaginary person, like I do, just try not to get attached to the imagination. Any imagination, thoughts, we want to let them keep moving. So we are not engaging the thoughts or the imaginations. Let them be, and let yourself be. If you'd like to stay longer on your back, and if you have a little bit more extra time, please stay as long as you can on your back. But if you're ready, Slowly deepening your breath. Bring your awareness back in your body, creating small movements. Maybe extending your arms and legs out, taking a whole body stretch. Slowly bending your knees. Rolling onto one side to fetal position. When you're ready, lifting your torso, finding your comfortable seat. Letting your sit bones grounding down to the earth. Lifting your energy up towards the sky. Gathering your palms together. If you'd like to join me for one round, exhaling wherever you are. Inhale deeply. Thank you for taking your precious morning time to join us. Thank you. It's so great to see you. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you'd like